So, hello friends. Today I have got one assessment test for one company. Right now, all company are trying to take some assessment tests. Like they will give you a small project that you have to do, and they will be see how you are implementing. So here also, I have also got one assessment test. Uh, all detail is mentioned as. Let me share my screen, and I will show you. So share my screen. So here you can see I have written in the word file. So what is the problem statement here is showing? It's standard by company. Uh, Pankaj need to complete assessment and will be assessed on this. So what will we have? So question is to create a web page as shown in the PDF and host in any server. Post points will be awarded for the following features and functionality. So what will be future? So the UI should have exactly same structure layout shown in the attachment. So actually I have to go through the attachment. So otherwise, yeah. Um, what, let me pause for some time. Okay, start. So, so I have checked my email. There is no any PDF attachment, but yeah, there is some statement. Problem statement is mentioned, so we will go through that. So, what is the problem statement that it should be like we have to make some UI according to like the promotion, and also it should be uh, responsive and cross-browser compatible. Like it should be compatible with other browser also. And we have to check like is the testing whether you develop one application you can test. For deploying the product, candidate can use any one of the below method. Approach one is create a backend using preferred framework using MVC architecture. So here what we are going to use, we are going to use a Spring Boot, Java Spring Boot. So it is a one MVC architecture base. Then store data in any database. So we are going to store a database, which generally we are going to create a SQL, MySQL database. And front end to fetch data from data page load. So what? Suppose you have created a one REST API. So what should be that? The database should be fetched to that one on the web page. Otherwise, there will be no. Suppose you have sent some data to the database and you are not able to fetch on your page. So that will be user. Otherwise, they are also giving option that you can use JS framework data to be stored, and we are not going with that. We are going with Java. Okay. Additional point is mentioned like clean and structure proper comments should be mentioned as 5 points. Use the object oriented programming 10 points. So actually Java we are going to use object oriented programming. Okay, leave it. So here it is using username and password, but actually due to time constraint, I am not writing this. I'm going to simply demonstrate from the one simple form. Okay. Otherwise, like we can use like the form can be also shown as a logging type of details. So like just simply within the few lines of code we can change and that can do. Logging is also type of like we created the form, we will take username and we will take password, and then when it any like user will be click on login, so it will be checked these are the valid data or not. It will be checked with the database and you will proceed. So these are the similar concepts. So we are going to earlier actually I have not focused that we have to login and this one. So I thought that we will create the problem statement we will create a backend like REST API that we can store the data there, and from there we will fetch data on our front. So let's see the my approach how I'm going to implement. So yeah, my yeah. So here my approach is like I'm going to create a contact. Okay, like that is the same with other you are using to suppose as a name of first name you can use as a username. There will nothing different. Here you can use password. You can remove this one. Okay, here you can write login. So I'm going with this uh, content because I've already developed. Actually, I have not seen that things you mentioned, but yeah, if you can understand easily, this thing. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to create a front end. Okay, and on that front end, what we are going to do, user is going to interact with my front end, like they can write their first name, their last name, and their email ID. And what will be happen when after submission, it will be placed to our database. Okay. And now again it should be fetched on my front end. Understood? So like how my database look like this. Like I have fetched three user named Pankaj, Silpi, and Arun. And these are stored in a my database. And also there are some point like we should mention, like we have to create a such API or REST API, so it should be accessed from anywhere. I will also showing the it's through the Postman. We will test our API. So using Postman also we will send post request or get, and we will check our application through all the yeah. So let's quickly come to the our code. Okay. Uh, uh, I will going to explain each and every lines of code in a coming video, but I want to keep it as a brief. So let's at least actually my motive is to let give a full step uh, essence like how we are going to write React JS code and Java code in same and also HTML, CSS, all kinds of things. So last I'm going to open my Visual Studio. So let me share my screen. Yeah, share. Now we are going to share on Visual Studio. Yeah. So these are my code. So I'm going to explain it briefly, but if you want more about this code, how I have created this folder. So like first I have created using npm command, I have created React app. Okay. How you will create React app, then npx get React app, Rajli app. Actually, the country I'm also working with Rajli. Yeah, it's my startup. So yeah, now here the main part is going to be. Here we are going to write all logic related to our backend or our API. So here I have created a contact form, contact like how we are going to use. We are taking first name, last name, and email. If you want instruction, you want to take some name also, so just you can write public. Here I should use private, but actually for demonstration purpose, I am using as a public. Otherwise, I will not able to paste from any uh, like postman or this kind of thing. So there will be restriction. So to simplify that, I'm simply using it's a public specifier, but yeah, modify figuration. So it is not a good way because anybody can see the last name, email, and first name. So we should not proceed with that. But yeah, for demonstration purpose, I am giving. So there is a contact repository we are creating. So in that, there is nothing, just we are extending our code repository with the contact repository. Okay. Then also we have created a contact controller, like after getting some input or how it should be going to restore on a database. So these kind of things we have. Now demo loader, like I'm going to give some first data, like I have here, I have given my name, first name, like Pankaj, last name, Kumar, and my email address. Okay. Then React and Spring database, like it's like connecting with my application. Okay, so like React and a Spring database, a REST application dot class. So it's like we are connected with our database. So these are kind of things we are using this one. We are passing the argument, and they are quest mappings in like in that like just we are doing nothing that we are creating an interface, but we can neglect this one also and the controller part also, because we are not used to many controllers and passing through the yeah. So these are the application list. These are my backend part. Now come to the my front end. So I have used actually I am a full stack developer, so I work on front end as well as back end. So for front end, I use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React JS framework. And it's not framework; it's a Java library, JavaScript library, JS syntax based. So like in my largely app, it is you can see node module. It means you have written npm type of command you can run inside. So there we come into source. I have designed components file separately uh, to see the like to make cleaner of our anybody can easily see that there is a component. They can go to the our component folder. And also I have created CSS in a separate file. It is a good practice that we implement we make a file and we create according to that, because it will be like if you are working in a company, so there are like so many person engineer or developer are working at the same project. Suppose you have written a code, it should be understood. It is easily understand by other developer also. So that is a good practice. So here in app.js, what we are going to do, actually I have written some basic CSS, and I am importing my contact from components. And these are a brand logo, but I'm not using it. You can give any particular. Suppose you have a image type of that, you can pass there or okay. So actually, we have mentioned a big class on row. And on row, we are going to pass our one component that's name is contact. Similar, actually, we have indexes, CSS. Actually, I'm using material design. So actually I'm not going to write some that CSS code. Just I'm going. There are so many websites that where from where you can take the material design and like parts such kind of things. So that's quite productive. You can just go and copy and paste it. In index, like we are going to give you like titles, like I have given a Rajali app. You can give any Pankaj app or Pankaj content, anything like. So in index.js also I'm going to mention like what I'm going to render my app. So React DOM render app, and the beauty of the React.js is because it is based on virtual DOM, so it's lighter and more fast to other MVC like other front-end technology that is like Angular. And actually there is reason that I do not use Angular, because in the past few years, like Angular was like giving update aggressively, like each every 6 months they are going to give a major update. So it was hard to work with the Angular, because if you the system are things are going to change within 6 months, you have to again run. So that's why I avoid. But yeah, Angular is also very good framework for the MVC. So let's go and run our application and show its future, because I'm not going to give so many time in this. So for running our application, first we can go to the yeah, it's already running, but if you want to know how to run, so simple, you can close here, and there is no more reader here also. You can, for closing, control C. You want to terminate. So for suppose you have to take care of about the directory where you are. Suppose generally you can when we are going to open any uh, terminal, is going to show here our main folder like that. So we have to go to like change directly to the our application, that is Rajni dash application. We are going to do Rajni dash application. Okay. Now enter we have into the Rajni directory. Now we will run npm command. Npm start. Okay. Now it's enter. So what we will going to do? It will going to start my React application. After that, we are going to start our server also using MVC or Maven. So yeah, so these are my front end part where we are going to interact with and submit our application. Look, right now actually I'm not getting any data because my server is not active. So let's and run our server also. To run server, like suppose we have first we have to come in our Java file, okay, and let's open some file, okay, and then press Control A, or you can also press just A. It will be automatically run our server. Now you can see my uh, ribbon is become red, and you can see it's yeah, some process. So we will wait for few times, and after compilation, it will going to be our server just started. Yeah, look here. Tomcat started on port 8080. Okay, but actually I have redirected it to port 3000, because when you are going to access some APIs, what if it is the API front end and back end is a different, so it's going to difficult to connect with. So that's why I'm like making it a same. So come to the our application part. Yeah, when you are going to refresh, because I have already put it there one simple Pankaj, so it will become on my front. Okay. Now let's some data. And simply, if you, there will be login page, so there will be user. If you will click login, so the detail will be there. So there is not much difference. So let's write some application and some more. You can like let's write SHIFPX. So something that items. And let's suppose give some email. Email is yeah, and then now when we will submit, it should start my like this user which would be printed on below. So when we are going to submit, yeah, you can see these are coming. We can also check. Let's write some more user like Arun, uh, right last name is Kumar. Okay, give some particularly on given email. Okay. Right now, when you are going to submit, it's going to say my another now coming to the like it is okay like we can fetching like we are sending this data to our server and we are also fetching it. But the REST API means it should be accessed from anywhere. Like I can access that API through or RESTful API through my mobile application, in my web application, or any OS application like iOS application. So that should be accessed by anywhere. So that's why for showing that property also I'm going to run my postman. So first let's get some what is available there in my database. So I'm running with my run get. Okay, get query I'm sending. So what we're going to get? I'm going to get all the user. Here user ID, first name Pankaj, last name Kumar, email. Second user ID is Stu. Name is Silpi, last name Kumari, and this is email. Okay. Now, it's okay that yeah, I'm getting this one, but I want to add some more user from my this post. So let's write some code. Go to the code, and I will write Modi. Okay. Let's say first name Narendra and Modi. 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 Okay. Uh, let's say it's receiver, maybe PM, and the data usually this should be stored on my database, and it should also shown to my front end. Okay, so let's send this. Okay, now see my new ID generated ID 4, and first name is generated Narendra, last name is Modi. Okay, let's come to our web browser. Now you can see if yeah, we have to refresh it, then only we are going to get the data. So if we are going to refresh it, so certainly we are going to get Narendra Modi and his okay. Yeah. So thank you very much for uh, watching this video. I hope you are doing well and your family is well. See you next. Thank you.